Good evening, friends. Welcome back to Sunday Night NES. Tonight we're going to continue with our Dragon Warrior adventure, and then we're going to check out a couple of additional games. One of them is called Arkista's Ring. It's a game I've never played before. It's kind of a top-down, plays a little bit similar to the original Legend of Zelda, but the game is more stage-based. It's not an open world like Legend of Zelda is. We're also going to play Felix the Cat, which I've never played on the NES. I played the Gameboy version, which is very, very similar, but doesn't have quite as many levels as the NES version. I do have a couple little shout outs and a couple other things that I want to show off. I have mentioned before that I was really interested in picking up one of the 8-bit DO's retro game controllers. And my brother, who watches a lot of my streams, he rarely gets to catch them when they're live, but he often goes back and watches the videos. He gave me some money for Christmas and told me that was what he wanted me to spend it on. So I picked up the SN30 Pro. It is a pretty small form factor controller. It feels really similar to the old Super Nintendo controllers, and I'm pretty excited about it. It has the 2 thumbsticks, and I haven't played any games with them yet that require the thumbsticks, but the thumbsticks themselves feel kind of similar to the thumbsticks on the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. So I really like that. The controls and the button presses feel really high quality. You know, that's something you don't often find in third-party controllers. I did go for the wired version because it was a little bit cheaper, and my PC tower is sitting like right here next to me, so I didn't really need a wireless controller. It does have 2 shoulder buttons. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but they're so unobtrusive, I actually didn't realize that it had 2 of them initially. So I'm really excited about it. I did play some games earlier today just to kind of give it a test run, but I will be playing with this tonight instead of my typical Xbox 360 controller. So we're going to go ahead and hop into Dragon Warrior and continue our quest that we've been playing. I'm glad thou hast returned. All our hopes are riding on thee. Before reaching thy next level of experience, thou must gain 22 points. See me again when thy level has increased. Goodbye now, Wobble. Take care and do not tempt the fates. Hello, Matthew. It's good to see you in the chat again. How are you doing? Matthew says, reporting for duty. That looks like a sweet controller. I've enjoyed 8-bit DO controllers in the past, but never one with analog sticks. Oh, we don't need to talk, we need to use the stairs. I wish the 8-bit DO would come out with a controller very similar to the old NES controllers. I haven't found one that they produce that looks like that. There is another company that I've seen on Amazon called Suilly, S-U-I-L-L-Y. And they have some controllers that are very, very similar to the original NES controllers that are pretty affordable. It's a 2-pack for like $15, I think. But the reviews on those are pretty good. So I might pick that up too, because I do still have some Christmas money left over. But I really wanted to get this one. I do play quite a few Super Nintendo games. You know, on my Saturday stream, I've been doing the Final Fantasy IV Ultima, and it's really interesting how different it is playing a retro game on a controller that feels like something that was produced in the era. I don't know how much use the thumbsticks will get, because a lot of the times when I'm playing a game, I'm probably going to be using this controller primarily for these old retro games that only had the direction pad instead of the thumbsticks. So they may or may not get used too much. I'm not really sure. The controller is a little bit smaller than what I'm used to, and that is a little odd because I've got fairly large hands, and you know, I've got the cord wrapped around it right now, but you can see the difference in size between the Xbox 360 controller and the 8-bit. It's probably about half the size, and so it is definitely a different feel in my hands than what I'm used to. I was going to play this game a little bit more off stream just to kind of grind up some gold. Unfortunately, I ended up running out of time with that. I got busy working on my Monday newsletter that goes out, and that took up more time than I thought it was going to, so. At this point, our next goal is to get 1,000 gold so that we can get the half plate armor. Or no, the full plate armor? The full plate? I don't remember. It's either half or full plate. We have gained another level. Power increased by 8. That's really nice. Response speed increased by 1. 4 max hit points, not too great. Quite a bit of additional magic points. And we've learned a new spell. So let's see what new spell we learned. We learned Radiant, which I believe is, it works sort of like the torch, so it lights up stuff in dungeons. But I think, if I remember correctly, it's been a long time since I played this, if I remember correctly, it has a wider radius than the torch does. It may also last longer. We had quite a bit of storms come through early this morning, about 2 to 3 a.m. And that kind of threw things off a little bit for me for this morning, but I've done pretty well. I've sort of been running on coffee all day. Ethan, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thankfully, we didn't have any damage here from the storm front that moved through. I did have a friend in a board game group that I've just recently joined that said that they had a dead tree fall down, but thankfully it didn't hit anything. Trial Fan, hello, welcome to the stream. Trial Fan, how's your day been going? I have just about worked through the very last of my Christmas dinner leftovers. So I think after the stream is over, I'm probably just going to cook like a little pizza or something. Had just about enough of all the leftovers that I can handle. Kind of late for a nap, Trial Fan. You doing okay? Actually, it's not that late because it's only like 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. I don't know why my sense of time has been all out of whack today. I keep thinking that we're already in 2025, and I do this every year. It's like there's this gap between Christmas and New Year's, and you know, it's practically a week, but I always feel like it should only be like 2 days. What'd you have for dinner, Trial Fan? Getting a little low. Can cast heal again. Should be able to handle the skeletons pretty well, but we haven't seen any of them today yet. We have gotten to the point where we can pretty much one-shot the magicians, and that's nice. We take a lot less damage from them whenever they can't get off their hurt spell. There's a skeleton. He's got a lot of hit points. There we go, critical hit. One thing about this this new controller, it's got a little bit of texturing on the direction pad, and I'm finding that my thumb doesn't slide across it quite as easily as it does on the direction pad on the Xbox 360 controller. Kyle Fan says, a sandwich leftover dip from Christmas and chips. Did you change your lighting? A little bit. My webcam, I think, updated the firmware, and when I logged in today, my settings had been reset. So I played around with it a little bit, adjusted the brightness some. So let me know how it looks. If I need to tweak it, I can, but it looks pretty good on my end, I thought. I didn't actually change any of the lighting in the room. It's just the camera settings are a little bit different, so. Yeah, it was, after that firmware update, for some reason it was looking really, really dark. So I increased the brightness and tweaked the contrast just up just a little bit. I got a Shark RoboVac for Christmas. I actually used to have one that died like probably a year ago. And I got a new one for Christmas, so I spent most of today getting things up off the floor so that I could actually use it. So it is currently on the other side of the house right now, chewing up all the dust and stuff in the kitchen. See if it gets stuck on anything, but hopefully it won't. There shouldn't be anything in the kitchen for it to get stuck on. Yesterday's stream for Final Fantasy IV Ultima was actually my best stream so far. We ended up with like 22 viewers in the watching at one time, and really active chat. So that's really exciting. It's, you know, it's interesting seeing the growth of the channel. The Sunday Night NES streams have kept a little bit. They're not quite as popular as the Saturday morning streams, but you know, for me, the Sunday Night NES streams are just sort of a this is a chill way to kind of relax and get ready for the week ahead. About halfway to our goal. We need 1,000 gold before we can get the next upgrade, so take a little bit of time to get there. Matthew says it's a more intimate experience. Critical hit. There we go. Stonehome Games, hello. How are you doing? I've been thinking about adding a another stream into the schedule. I've done pretty well with just doing the Saturday and Sunday night streams, but I've been thinking about adding in maybe one during the week. At one point I was trying to do like 4 streams a week, and that felt a little bit too much, but I do want to try to add in at least one more. I still haven't quite figured out what day would be best for that. MR, welcome to the stream. Howdy, love playing Dragon Warrior with my cousin back in the day. Great to see and hear again. This is the only game in the Dragon Warrior or the Dragon Quest series that I've actually played. So one of my goals for 2025 is to play through the entire series. And right now, we've been going through the first game, which is very, very grindy. I had forgotten how much you have to just kind of walk around and fight monsters to get enough gold. Not really a game that you can kind of speed through, because if you try, you're just going to get wrecked. But it does make for a pretty relaxing time to just kind of sit and chat with everybody. So yeah, like I was saying, I'm thinking about adding in another stream. I think I want to do a Minecraft stream, just because Minecraft is another fun, sort of relaxing game. I'll probably end up doing it with a mod pack, although I'm not sure which one. I did play through the Enigmatica 2 Expert mod pack earlier this year, and I might try that one again, but I might also try one of the more modern mod packs. I haven't really played Minecraft on a version newer than about 1.12, and there's been a lot of updates to the game, and there are some newer mod packs that are out that I might try. AV64 Dancer, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I think everyone's sleepy today, Stonehome. I've pretty much been existing on coffee today. I was actually kind of planning on taking a nap at some point, but it didn't happen. Just had too much going on today. That Nerd Kayla, hello, how are you doing? AV64 Dancer also woke up from a nap. Matthew says, you could run a server and let your viewers come hang out with you in Minecraft. I might, you know. I've never run a server before. If I did something like that, it would probably be something that I do for, like, Ko-fi members. Not particularly interested in opening up a public server by any means, but I do think it would be kind of cool to play that a little bit. Stonehome, yeah, you guys have talked about putting together a Minecraft server in January. Stonehomie, hello, how are you doing? Good to see you again. Probably pay attention to how many hit points I have. if you've watched my streams before, you know that I have a really bad habit of getting to where I'm talking a lot and then paying more attention to chat than I am to the game that I'm playing, which usually ends up in me dying horribly. Stone Homie says, and of course, so I can sub, like, and share. I appreciate that. So my goal for 2025 is to hit 1,000 followers or 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. And we are just shy of 200 right now. I think when this stream started, we were at 179. I picked up a couple of subscribers every time that I've done a stream, so I feel like it's a pretty reasonable goal to try to aim for 1,000 by the end of the year. I was sort of brainstorming earlier today about ways that I can kind of tie together my video game content and my tabletop role-playing content. If you've read the blog, you know that the blog is primarily about tabletop role-playing games, although I do talk about video games and especially how that relates to things like accessibility. But I want to bring some of that content into my videos as well. So I'm thinking that I might do maybe some of that in conjunction with the Minecraft stream, maybe doing sort of like a fantasy world building kind of idea to go along with building in Minecraft. I think that would be pretty cool. Stone Homie says, I can't stay, but I just wanted to say hi to the gang and wish Wobble a good stream. Well, thank you for popping in, Stone Homie. I always appreciate it whenever you pop into my streams. Stone Homie says, I'll catch the VOD tomorrow if I don't get too caught up in Time Spinner. Time Spinner is a fantastic game. It is a Metroidvania that plays very, very similarly to games like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. But the storyline has sort of a Chrono Trigger vibe to it as well, because it does involve time travel. It's a game that I really, really enjoyed, and I'm really excited because they've got a sequel that's in production right now, and hopefully will be released somewhat soon. Let's hit the inn and get our magic points back. So we have 800 gold now. That is enough gold to go pick up the large shield on the other side. There's another town far to the west of us. But since we're already over here, we're going to wait and we're going to pick up the next armor upgrade first. Between the level up that we just got and this next armor upgrade, I think that we'll be able to push into some new areas. Hopefully start seeing some more monsters, because I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a little bored of the magicians and the scorpions and the occasional skeleton. Oh, I forgot. I was talking with a friend and I forgot there's actually something in this town that we need to get. It is the fairy flute, and somewhere around here. Thing there. Aha! There it is. We found the fairy flute. It is 4 tiles south of the little pool right here. The fairy flute is an item that we'll need to use later on when we fight the golem. Golem or golem, however you want to say it. It allows us to put the golem asleep so that we can defeat it more easily. Otherwise, it kind of wrecks us. Although I think you can beat it without the item if you really try. Matthew says, now you can wake up Snorlax. That's completely the wrong game. That is Pokemon. Fun story about Pokemon. I have only played Pokemon Red on the Game Boy. It's the only game in the series that I have actually played. With the exception of Pokemon Go. Whenever Pokemon Go first came out, I was kind of wild about it. I was living in North Alabama at the time, and it was a pretty walkable area. So it was really nice to get out and catch all the Pokestops and stuff. I read something recently, you know, South Korea just had an issue with their president or prime minister, I don't remember which, had declared martial law, and a lot of the citizens came out, and the parliament overthrew that, and they impeached the president. But during the protests that were going on in Seoul, South Korea, they said that one of the Pokestops next to the their version of Parliament was receiving record check-ins at that Pokestop. So I thought that was just a fun little detail. Matthew says, I collect all the Pokemon games. I think my favorite was Black White. Don't Home says, Black White is the last one I played. Great game. I remember when I played Pokemon Red in school, we only had one friend that had a link cable. And so we all passed that around quite a bit so that we could get all the trades that you had to have. Alright, less than 100 gold, and then we can get the next armor upgrade. Ethan says, I've never actually gotten to play any of the Pokemon games. I liked them. You know, they have a sort of a... The basic system is basically like rock, paper, scissors. Only you have a lot more combinations. So it's just a matter of the Pokemon that you collect. You want to have abilities that defeat the elements of the opponent Pokemon. And it's fun to see, you know, the different evolutions of the Pokemon. I like games like that where there's so much to collect. But I can easily get sucked into them and do nothing but try to collect them all. Which I suppose is the point of Pokemon, collect them all. You can cast Hurt. That Nerd Kayla did subscribe. Thank you. I actually missed the notification that popped up. I thought the subscriber notification was supposed to have a sound effect. But for some reason it doesn't. So I may have to play around and see if I can find a different subscriber alert that does have a sound effect. Because if I'm not looking at my OBS screen, I don't actually see the notification pop up. I might do something special when we hit 250 subscribers. Haven't really decided what, though. May see about a small giveaway or something. All right, that's 1,000 gold, so let's head back to town and we'll grab our armor upgrade. No, that's the inn. We don't want to go there. That would really annoy me if I went to the inn and used up my gold and didn't actually have enough to get the armor that I wanted. No, I don't want the copper sword. No, it's not okay. This is what I mean about talking too much. Full plate armor. No, wait, what? Oh gosh, I forgot. It's 3,000 gold, not 1,000. Oh. It's so much more than I thought it was going to be. Okay. So instead, since we do not have 3,000 gold, we are going to go back to that other town on the other side of, way off to the west and grab the large shield. Oh, I forgot that the next armor was 3,000 gold because we already have the half plate. Totally forgot about that. Oh well. No, that's not where we need to go because that's the cave with the Staff of Rain. And there was something he told us to bring in, but I don't remember what. I guess we'll head up there and find out what it is so that I can hopefully remember it next time. Found a vendor on Etsy that has a sells an enamel pin of Hero of Dragon Warrior. I think I might pick it up at some point. Okay, so we need to get a silver harp. Get a silver harp. This guy will give us the Staff of Rain. It's a skeleton. Since I am thinking about the pizza that I want to have after I finish this stream, what are your favorite pizza toppings? For me, I'm always about like the supreme pizzas that have, you know, mushrooms and peppers and onions and all that kind of stuff on it. That's kind of my favorite type of pizza, but I'll pretty much eat whatever. Ethan says salami, jalapenos, and green peppers. You know, I don't like jalapenos. I like spicy stuff, but for some reason, something about the taste of jalapenos just doesn't work for me. Trial Fan says, I just want a really good crust. I agree with that. Yeah. If the crust tastes like cardboard, it doesn't matter what the toppings are. It's just not going to be great. Matthew says, all the pepperoni. I do like whenever you get a pizza and the pepperoni is like really crispy. Okay, is it this guy? I think it's this guy up here. The old guy will move out of the way. We'll be able to talk to him. There we go. Nope, that's the tool seller. I don't want that guy. I want to go find the weapon shop. There he is. Okay, there we go. We will buy the large shield. Going Home Games says, I was just thinking about crispy pepperoni and how it's the best. I actually really like Italian sausage as well. The strangest pizza that I had when I lived in North Alabama, we used to have this little local pizzeria. And they would always do strange pizzas and stuff. Had one that had pulled pork and smoked peaches on it. And it was surprisingly good. I don't know why it worked, but it did. It didn't have a red sauce, I don't think. I think it had a white sauce to it. Alright, let's figure out where we can go from here. I think if we go south, there should be another bridge down this way. I think that'll let us push into an area. AV64 Dancer, thank you so much for the Ko-fi donation. AV64 Dancer says, keep up the great streams. I appreciate that so much. It's really, really helpful. Ko-fi donations are something that really helps me. This year I applied for disability, and my epilepsy has kind of progressed to a point where I'm not able to really work a traditional job anymore. And my epilepsy medication costs about $50 a month or so. So any kind of donations through Ko-fi are really helpful. They're not something that I really feel comfortable, you know, pushing too hard, but if you feel inclined, I would always appreciate it. That Nerd Kayla says white sauce, onion, feta, artichoke hearts, basil, steak, or chicken. That sounds really freaking good. Wow. I actually do like feta on pizzas. For a long time, I only ever had feta on salads. But the first time that I had it on a pizza where it was kind of baked, oh my gosh, it was really, really good. And I can see that going really well with the artichoke hearts. That sounds like a really amazing pizza. I might have to try that at some point. Trial Fan says, oh, definitely Italian sausage. Barbecue chicken is good if done right. Papa John's used to have a good one. I don't know that I've ever had a barbecue chicken pizza. I have had the, you know, like a chicken bacon ranch kind of pizza before. That was really good. We have a new cave down here. So let's try our new Radiant spell, because that should give us a lot more light. That Nerd Kayla says Hungry Howie's has a barbecue chicken pizza and they use red onions on it, and it's really good. Doesn't lead us anywhere. Sort of a dead end. Ah, there's a chest. See what's in this chest. Take. There we go. Fortune smiles upon thee. Thou hast found an herb. Because we all like finding strange herbs in caves. Don't try that at home, kids. I do think it was a good idea to have done the grinding that we did. No, I meant to hit the stairs button. I'm really glad that jrpgs got rid of the idea that you had to hit a stairs button to go up and down stairs. We have not fought a poltergeist before, and he's kind of a doozy. It's pretty decent damage. Some more chests. Found a torch, and the fighter's ring, cool, which is automatically equipped, and I believe it increases our attack power. And restore our health a little bit. Trial Fan says, ooh, we have a Hungry Howie's nearby. We'll have to try their barbecue chicken. I like red onion. That pizza place that I was talking about that had the pulled pork and the smoked peaches also had a pizza that had like banana peppers on it, and that was really good. It was sort of based after a Mississippi pot roast kind of flavors. A drawl. These guys are weird looking. I was never a fan of the caves in this game because they're just kind of hard to tell where exactly you need to go. This is a Drakima. I really should have bought a pair of wings before we came in here. Gained 14 gold from that chest. Oh, that's not good. We're asleep. Oh. 2 hit points left. I should have healed. Whew, that was close. Yeah, let's heal up real fast before things go really bad on us. And we are going to be just about out of magic points after this, so we need to really find our way out of this place. There's probably more to explore here, but we need to head to an inn. So we need to go up the stairs. Take out the scorpion. Let's, gets this way. Nope, that's down. We don't want to go down. We want to go back up, which I think is this way. Not really sure. I really hope we don't get lost in here. No, it's not that way. Should be pretty close to the exit here, though, I think. There it is. Okay. Great. Now we just need to get home. There is a gold man enemy that gives you a ton of gold. I don't remember how powerful they are, though, and you kind of only find them in a couple of areas in the game. I definitely need to make sure that I grab a pair of wings before we try to go back through any of these dungeons. I think we have to go south of that cave and then east to get to the next village, if I remember correctly. Don't really remember, though. We got quite a bit of gold from that dungeon, though, just even in the short time that we were in there. That might be our next good spot to try to get enough gold to get the next armor. I think this one is 20? 25. That's alright. 25's not too bad. This one does not sell wings. This guy gets in my way a lot. Alright, we're going to run back to the castle and save our game. And then I think we're going to go ahead and pop over to our second game of the evening, which is Arkista's Ring. Getting the large shield and the fighter's ring are pretty good upgrades for this run. And it does allow us to push into new areas, so that's pretty exciting. If I have time, I will spend some time this week off stream, just kind of grinding up some additional gold so that we can get the 3,000 gold armor. Matthew says, got a jet and pick up the dog from the sitter. See you on Blue Sky, everyone. Dramatic chipmunk out. Thanks for popping in, Matthew. I appreciate it. There's and go talk to the king. I am greatly pleased that thou hast returned, Wobble. For reaching thy next level of experience, thou must gain 83 points. So we're actually not that far from leveling up again. Thy deeds have been recorded on the Imperial Scrolls of Honor. Alright, so we have saved our game. We're going to go ahead and pop over to Arkista's Ring. This game I have not played very much. In fact, this is really the first time I've ever played it. It's a top-down game where you kind of run around and you have bow and arrow and enemies run around. The enemies will occasionally drop like bags of loot, and like that one's a healing potion, pretty standard healing potion item. The premise of the game is that you are the elf, Christine, and you have been chosen by your village to retrieve Arkista's ring, which was stolen by the evil ninja Shogun. And in each level, you have to beat the enemies and locate the key to advance to the next level. It's a pretty simple game overall. Damage there. More damage there. This is a good thing I picked up the health potion. There's supposed to be something like 93 stages, I think, or 94. But I was reading somewhere that at a certain point, the stages really just start looping. So there's actually not quite as many stages as it seems like there are. Ah! More damage there than I meant to. Alright, so this puts us on stage 4. Got some armor there, so that should help a little bit. And another healing potion. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of those healing potions. This is one of the unusual games that was didn't really receive a Japanese release. Most of your... Oh, I guess if you walk into the holes, you take damage. So I guess I need to be careful about that. Most of your games were released in Japan first, and then later were released into America. And some games were never ported over to US, although a lot of them have had fan translations since then. So what's unusual about Arkista's Ring is that it primarily only received an American release. We need to get our health potion. Don't know what the cross thing just did. Sure. Okay. I guess that was a false stairwell. That one too. Do like that when you collect the key, it's not a one-time use item. It seems like it unlocks all the doors in the level when you collect it. Okay, so we're on stage 6. It's really not a very difficult game. It's just... It's pretty simple as far as gameplay goes. There's a slime down there. I had never heard of this game until I saw someone post about it on Blue Sky. So I don't think it was a very popular game by any means. Okay, so there's a key somewhere. Or how we get it. Key probably spawns up there above the stairs, but... So the wand that I just used gives you an upgrade where your shots pass through walls. I wonder if maybe that's what we need to do, if we need to kill all of the enemies. Ah, yeah, that's it. I guess what you have to do if you don't have that item is just keep running, you know, killing the slimes until it drops. Which seems a little random. But that upgrade only lasts each level, though. Okay, so we killed all the snakes, and that opened up key, and now we need to pick out. Guys, got a lot of these lightning wands, so I'm going to use it. That one destroys all the enemies that are on screen. Got a shield off of that one. That's interesting. That time it wasn't a stairwell, it was a door. Got a glove. I don't know what the glove does. Getting hit by these guys. And got a helmet. Got quite a bit of equipment. I don't actually know what any of it does, so that's a little weird, but I guess we can't get that piece right there because it's in the wall. There's the key. So grab that. The game kind of reminds me of a much more linear Legend of Zelda. I like it though. It's simple, but it does kind of make you think a little bit. And I like the creature designs. That doesn't do anything. Guess we just have to dodge that one. Key. How do we get... Not sure how we get over there, though. I can see the stairwell. I didn't find a door anywhere. Maybe there's a door down this way? Okay, guess not. Wonder if it's got something to do with one of these guy's like right in the way and I can't get past him. Let's... Aha, there we go. Okay, so... Only two of them that I can access, though. Well, I'm kind of confused here, because I don't know how to get up there. I know in some of the other levels, some of the blocks could be destroyed, and so it opens up pathways. I wonder if that's what I gotta do here. Ah, yep. So I gotta find... find the right pathway to get where I need to go. That's not great. There we go. There we go. We made it through. So there's the other stairwell. Ah, I should have used that heal potion. I'm not sure I really like what that ghosty looking thing is. See, the problem is, again, it looks like this is a spot where we have to shoot the enemies behind the walls. But I don't have the wand that gives me that ability. Although that might have worked right there, since it destroyed everything. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. Unfortunately, the items have a time limit, so they disappeared pretty quickly. That's okay. It's sort of an odd game because the progress requires you to have certain items, but if you don't have those items, progress requires you to have certain items, but if you don't have them, then you're just kind of stuck doing sort of killing the enemies randomly until they drop. Not sure that I really like that much. Okay, one of these probably disappears if you destroy it. That one. So those guys seem to be immune to the different wands. Go ahead and one of our potions. Stage 12. We've got fairies and minotaurs. I don't like how quickly the fairies are flying around. Use one of these fireball upgrades. That'll help us take these guys out a lot faster. Okay. I like that you do keep upgrades to your inventory space. That makes things quite a bit easier. I don't know what these guys do. Okay, so we got the key. These ones don't seem to take any damage from the fireballs. Let's try this one. That took them out. I don't actually know what that staff does, but Because some enemies it seems like it works on and some it doesn't. Very weird. I took out a bunch of them. A lot of these guys. Okay, there's the key. Ah, so touching the cross thing seems like it restored our armor. Heading into stage 15. I don't know if this game has any bosses. We haven't really faced anything that I would consider a boss at this point. Gained a level up, or a... not a level up, but a... an additional life there. Oh, that guy might qualify as a boss. Ouch. Yeah, that definitely qualified as a boss. He was not fun. Let's use our health. So we gotta run past these guys and get the key. I don't have an item that will destroy them, so I think we're just gonna move past them and see if we can get to the end of the level. See, I don't like that. I don't like that there is a mandatory damage to get to the end of the level. I hate when games do that. I really hate when they put you in a situation where you don't have a choice. It does seem like the difficulty ramps pretty well in this game. It starts off super easy, and as you progress, it gets a lot harder. Something I was reading did say that you get better bows later on, so I'm not really sure when we'll start seeing those. Apparently not there, because I just cannot hit that guy. It looks like there is sort of a difference in the, you can notice there's a little bit of a difference in the texture of the different trees that can be broken. I haven't noticed if that's the same in other... See, that doesn't work on the orc guys. I thought maybe it would, but... Ah! Of course. Got 4 lives, though, so, you know, I'm not doing too bad. Alright, there we go. We made it to stage 17. I'm gonna use one of these wands because there's a lot of things in the way here. Okay, so we got the key. As long as we can get past the slime looking guys without taking too much damage, we can make it out of the level here. Guys are just... oh, yeah, they are zombies. Okay. I do like the pixel art of the enemies. It's pretty simple, but it's really charming. It's got a lot of character, and you know, the designs are pretty easy to tell what they are. Okay, so we got the key. Take that zombie out. The levels are pretty short, so you always feel like you're moving forward. So that cross did not give us anything. I guess if we take out these, maybe if we take out this last slime? No. Ah, there it is. I can get the key. It's definitely one of those games where you don't have to kill all the enemies, which I kind of like. I like that you really just have to do what you got to do to get the key, and then you're done. All right, stage 20. Not bad, and I've only been playing for about 22 minutes, so each stage is only about a minute long. Okay, so got the key to that one. I wish I had a health potion. I've still got 4 hearts left, but burned through all my armor. I guess the armor kind of gives you extra health, sort of. That's a lot of bats. There's a vampire. Ah! God, I hate the bats. Once they hit you, they stay close to you. I guess you kind of count the vampire as a mini boss, but if you're using the fireballs, it's super easy to take him out. Really, really, really need a health potion. 1 heart left. Stonehome Game says, card game time. Will be here, but not here. Good night, Wobble. Good night, Stonehome. Appreciate you hanging in with us. Whoa. I'm gonna die from some bats. Yep, he got me. Key. So, I guess the fireball doesn't hurt this guy at all. This is another one of those weird ones with the, like the hidden stairwells. So I guess you have to find the right one. I don't know how you're supposed to get past those guys. Yeah, there we go. That took him out. Okay, so we got 2 stairwells here. Maybe one of them is... Ah, that one's it. Level 23. Heathen says, I gotta run. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you for hanging in, Heathen. I appreciate you. Just walked right into that slime. Wonder if it's just a matter of killing enough of them, or if I have to go... Nope, there's the key. Got it. Okay, so there are a lot of zombies, and I don't know if they're the type that just die when you hit them, or if they're the type that kind of fall. Guess we'll find out when we get down here. Yeah, they're the type that just fall down. Stage 24! Like I said, I think there's like 90 levels to this game, so... Seems like we're moving really fast through it, but... Ooh, the ogres take a lot of health. Here's the key already, though. I think one of the ogres just, like, spawned in the top of the thing there. Yeah, right now it's just a matter of figuring out which one it is. I have a feeling it's going to end up being the one over there with the hit that's going to give us automatic damage, but... Oh, I should pay attention. I do have a health potion, though, so... Nope, it wasn't. Okay. Ah, yeah. This looks like a boss fight. Dun dun dun. It's sort of a boss fight. Whole bunch of ninjas, but wasn't a lot to them. Stage 26. I need some health. Really, really, really need some. I feel like you should be able to shoot over the water. Castle up there. That guy takes a lot of health. Okay, if I can get him to come down here, I can probably take him out. Fire's really fast, though. Stage 27. Guys do shoot at you. Okay, so... The only problem with the fireball thing is sometimes you kill the enemy. Whoa! You can run across the walls. That's cool. Yeah, the only problem with the fireball is that sometimes you kill the enemy in a way. Magpie! Hello, Magpie! It's good to see you! This is the first stream that you've ever made it to, isn't it? You are probably just in time to see me die. because I only have 1 heart left and I don't have any health potions. It's so good to see you pop into a stream, Magpie. How are you and Magwife doing? We are currently playing Arkista's Ring, which is a little-known game for the NES. Which, unlike a lot of NES games, was only released in America and was not released in Japan, as far as I know. Although it's probably been translated and released there now. Magpie says, I've watched some of the VODs, but yes, first live. Magpie says, doing well, she's hanging with a friend. I'm off in my study chilling, was just playing Marvel Rivals. How are you liking Marvel Rivals? I watched Volpe's stream it the other day, which you were in there. We were chatting together. And it was a pretty interesting game. Whoa, that's a lot of ninjas. That's a lot of ninjas. That's a lot of ninjas. There was no way I could get turned around to shoot those guys. Hey, that's not fair. They shouldn't start that quick, too. Don't like the ninjas. That is the first time we've had to use a continue, though, so... The game is very generous in the number of continues that it gives you. Oh, and you still keep all your armor. That's good. Come on, give me something good. I don't know what that is. That's a new item. Hey, he can block my arrows? He's not supposed to do that. Magpie says, it's fun, but I won't pretend. Oh, it stuns him. Okay. Oops. That would have done pretty well if the ogre hadn't gotten me. Now I get the health potion. That's great. And there's the key. Magpie says, it's fun, I won't pretend to be good at it. I just really like the comic characters, so playing things with them is always fun. What character are you playing the most? Alright, so that was stage 30. Or I guess we're starting stage 30. More ninjas. Yeah, I don't like that they can block your weapons. Kind of obnoxious. Seems like the stun lasts for a long time, though. Dang it. Got me again. Oh, that's cool. You do keep the fireballs even afterwards. Ah, come on. Magpie says, Penny Parker as my tank. Ella and Moon Knight as DPS. Black Widow and Magic are 2 I'm playing around with to have fun. Try not to suck with them as much. So let's stun these guys. Take them out. Grab the key. See if we can get out of here. Door. 2 doors. Seem like an awful lot of stairwells, but I don't know what they do. On to another one of these guys. Got me. All right, so we are at an hour and 35 minutes. So we're going to pop into our last game of the evening. Arkista's Ring was fun. I like that one. This will definitely be a game that I will play again. I like the really short levels to it. It's something that I could see myself using save states on the emulator, and just whenever I need to be able to play a couple of levels of something instead of sitting down for a really long gaming session. And our last game tonight is going to be Felix the Cat. I never played this game on the NES. It was a game that I did have on the Game Boy. My cousin traded the Game Boy cartridge to me for, I think I traded the Castlevania Legends or Castlevania Adventure, whichever it was. I think I traded that for Felix the Cat. And the Game Boy version is very similar. In fact, I think it's basically the same game, but the Game Boy version has fewer levels, and of course it's in green and black. I really like how in this game, as you collect enough of the Felix heads, your character transforms and levels up, and you have different upgrades depending on which level you're in. So like in the ground levels like this, you have a certain set of abilities. Whenever you get to like the underwater levels, there's a completely different set of transformations. Pretty much the goal is just to collect as many of the Felix heads as you can and get through the level. So just sort of your pretty typical platformer. I wouldn't say that there's anything particularly spectacular about it. You do have a time limit on your transformations, but if you collect a certain number of the Felix heads, they drop these milk crates, or the milk bottles. And every time you collect the milk bottles, it gives you more time. The transformations are also sort of, they sort of work like the mushrooms in Mario, in that they give you additional chances to be hit. It's tricky though, because you run into problems where sometimes the tank is not the best one, even though it's the top level that you can get, because it has the arcing. It's got the arcing shot instead of just hitting things directly. But you can alter how far it goes. If you just tap the button, it only goes a little bit. If you hold down the fire button, it goes a lot further. And if you're already at the, you already have the tank, whenever you collect another upgrade, it just gives you a 1-up. I think you also get 1-ups for like so many points. This game is actually from Hudson Soft, who did like Adventure Island and things like that. And if you can find the magic bags, they usually take you to areas like this, where there are lots of little additional Felix heads that you can collect. Sometimes if you touch the clouds that are saying Felix, you'll get bonus points as well. No! And I fell into a bottomless pit. and lost all of my upgrades, so. I always like the magician transformation because you deal damage in a 360 area. All right, made it to the end of level 2. Trial Fan says Adventure Island is a fun little game. It is. I think I played it on Sunday Night NES a couple weeks ago. We'll probably revisit that one sometime soon. Nope, I didn't make the jump. I knew I jumped too soon on that one. I want to say in the Game Boy version that sometimes the enemies would drop Felix heads too, but I could be wrong about that. I feel like springs are a thing of game design that you don't see as much anymore. All of these old platformers used to have them, like Sonic and Mario. They always had springs that would fling you up into the air. All right, we got our tank back. There we go. Ah. Too much damage there and lost our upgrades. Sucks. Yeah, every time you take damage, you get downgraded to the next level. Always kind of sucks. Got the car back at least. Yep, this is the first boss. If you have the car or the tank, it really makes that first fight pretty easy. I should have grabbed the extra Felix heads, though. Magpie, you should drop a link to your YouTube channel in the chat. Yeah, see, this is another sort of an airborne level where you have a umbrella, and if anyone is familiar with Flappy Bird, it's kind of similar in that every time you press the jump button, you move into the sky a little bit higher. And if you don't press the jump button, it drops you down. Magpie creates some really cool Dungeons and Dragons content. Talks a lot about kind of customizing creatures for your own use. Always has some really great content. I always like checking out Magpie's latest videos, so if that is the type of content that you're interested, feel free to give him a follow. Alright, there's a lot of these guys here, so... kind of difficult sometimes to fly around and hit these things properly. I always thought that the airplane should have a more rapid fire kind of weapon. Ah, damage on that one. So that's what I was talking about. You have different upgrades depending on what type of level you're in. I think one of the underwater levels you get turned into like a submarine. It's just sort of an Egyptian inspired level, I guess, since we're inside the pyramid now. Got our tank back. There's a bag right there. I think if we go in there, that'll take us to one of these levels. Yeah. It's interesting though that this one has a upgrade on, or has a bag on both sides. Let's see where that takes us. Into additional life there. I remember in the Game Boy version, if you were pretty good at the game, you could collect a whole bunch of lives. If you do come to this game after playing something like Mario, though, it's you gotta be really careful because jumping on enemies doesn't kill them. You just take damage. I should have grabbed those. Oh well. I do actually have a Game Boy emulator, so I could play the Game Boy version of this game just to see how they compare, but I don't think there's a whole lot of changes. One of the things that was interesting about the Game Boy is early on, they didn't really try very hard to create games that were unique to just the Game Boy. A lot of the early Game Boy games were just rehashes of NES games. So they would be NES games that a lot of times had, you know, fewer levels or, you know, a little bit less complexity. There wasn't always a lot to them. Of course, later on in the Game Boy, they did start producing games that were... That was close. Later on in the Game Boy, they did start producing games that were more unique. Especially about the time that you started seeing like Pokemon and things like that come out. The tank really makes this fight super easy. Because all you're doing is just shooting him and it knocks him back. There is a little invulnerability sequence after you hit the boss that you have to be careful about, but as long as you have a ranged weapon like the tank, I mean, there's not really a whole lot he can do to you. Ring, ring, ring. You're doing well, Felix, but soon your game will be over. Click. It's funny how many of these early NES games, the premise is just save your girlfriend. Like, you see it in Adventures of Lolo, you see it in Felix. There was a game that I was playing earlier. I'm not sure if that nerd Kayla is still watching, but she was telling me about a game called The Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy. And the premise of that game is that your girlfriend has been kidnapped and you have to save her. It's really funny how much easier this game is than Adventure Island. Whoa! Yeah, except for that part. Nope. Except for the occasional bottomless pit. Then you fall into those and die horribly. Ah, that one hit us, knocked us off the edge. And I jumped right over the cloud on that one. I think you have to get 10 Felix heads to get an upgrade. Dang it. That same bird got us again. At one point I had like 8 lives, but I'm burning through them pretty quick here. Bird got me again. The hitbox on the birds is a little bit tricky to hit. That was a dumb upgrade. Probably gonna burn through all of my lives here. I think I'm getting tired. It's close to the end of the stream, and whenever I'm playing these platformers, I always seem like I hit a wall where trying to do more doesn't do much. Hi, Brittany. Hello. How are you doing? That one out. There we go. Watch out for the flying turtles. Oh, whew, that was close. Alright, so we got the magic upgrade. Alright, let's get some of these Felix heads and see if we can get some upgrades here. Alright, now we're in car mode. Magpie says, I hit a similar wall with gaming where I'm doing fine and then I just start making lots of mistakes. Yeah. car mode. Brittany says, feeding the baby a bottle. Oop, got another air level because we are in our balloon. This is Felix the Cat. Play a magical cat and you're trying to rescue your girlfriend. And I just lost my my hot air balloon upgrade and got hit with a thing. Trial Fan says hydrate wobble. Magpie says, any New Year's resolutions to share with the stream? My big resolution is gonna kind of be about weight loss. I have gained an extensive amount of weight this last year, largely due to medication. And I've recently... Oh, nope. I've recently been able to get on a new medication that has really given me a lot of my energy back. I've been trying to make some efforts to walk a little bit more often. And I've got a treadmill, and I'm going to really kind of push to start doing that a lot more often, get some mobility back, and hopefully try to lose some weight. Oh no. That is definitely one of my big goals for the year. The other thing is just kind of, not so much resolutions, but just goals. I mentioned that I want to hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Partially because that leads to monetization. But also I just think it's a really good goal mark to hit. I think I'm at 180 right now. Unless I picked up some others on this stream. Well, that didn't stay for very long, did it? Brittany says he's gonna do hot yoga with me. I'm gonna talk him into it. Oh lord. There actually is a not a hot yoga, but a yoga group that meets at the local lake like on Saturdays. I've never been to it, but all right, there we go. Okay, so we've got the frisbee. We're very careful. We can get through this a little bit easier. We just got to make sure to take out the cannons. What about you, Magpie? What are your resolutions? Oh. I wish you could descend a little bit faster, like if you held the down button, but unfortunately you can't do that in this game. All right, here we go. Get some of these Felix heads and get some of our upgrades back. Got our hot air balloon again. Brittany says, pro tip, hot yoga is just regular yoga because it's hot. Magpie says he typed up a whole Google Doc about his resolutions. One gallon of water daily. I actually have a really big water bottle that is it's not a gallon, it's like half a gallon. And I used to fill that thing up and just drink on it all day. And I really need to get back into the habit of that. I haven't gotten the airplane upgrade a single time in this level yet. Stupid cannons just keep hitting me. No! Brittany G says, I never know if I have to behave. Is your mom in here? You should always behave on the internet, Brittany. You never know who may be watching. Ran right into that one. It's a good thing this game is really generous with the amount of extra lives that it gives you. About to run out of them, though. Brittany G says, it's okay, Magpie. No need to continue. A gallon of water daily means you don't have time for anything else from peeing all day. Magpie says, get back to reading, watching shows, movies, working out more consistently, eating healthier, save money, decrease debt, get the channel to 10K by the end of the year, and scripting for other YouTube. You don't have very many goals, do you, Magpie? Just a couple. And lol, you're not wrong. I knock back the gallon in an hour or two at work and spend enough of my day running to the bathroom. Hey, at least you're doing it at work, so you're getting paid for it. Try to avoid the birds. Aha, we did get the airplane, finally. Magpie is definitely an overachiever. Got our airplane back. The airplane's really fast. Doesn't really fire quickly, but it moves very quickly. Right into the shot from that cannon. No! This is a really long level. I feel like there's a lot to it. There we go. Finally made it to the end of the level. Oh, come on. I should not have failed there. I was really close to him. It's gonna make me do this whole level again. Oh, crap. Brittany says I don't have New Year's resolutions. I have New Year's resignations. I finally resigned myself to being the mean, boggy swamp witch everyone thinks I am. Just make sure that you, curse some small children, turn them into toads. Gotta live up the image, you know? No! Really wanted that upgrade. Your children are not toads, Brittany. Well, maybe one of them. I'll let you decide which one. I just walked right into that one. Alright, if we die this time, that's going to be the end of the stream because I'm getting tired and I have not eaten dinner yet. We might make it to the boss. If we make it to the boss and we beat the boss, that's probably still going to be the end of the stream. But I do not want this level to defeat me like this. Okay, we got the airplane upgrade. The airplane upgrade should make this better. Well, I said it was going to make it better. Nope, it did not. Alright, guys. That was a really fun run. I really enjoy Felix the Cat. It is a game that I will probably play a lot more. I really enjoyed it on the Game Boy, and the NES version is very similar. I don't think there's really a whole lot of differences, other than there might be a couple of levels that are different. We got a lot further in Dragon Warrior. We picked up the Fighter's Ring, and we picked up the large shield. And then we played... He says, are you fighting a roll of toilet paper? I think it was a robot, Brittany, because it had jet engines. I don't think it was a toilet paper. It was a roll of toilet paper. This is the game just playing on its own. Oh, you can't see that. Never mind, because you're watching me. You know what? I am going to say goodnight because I'm tired, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It's been a wonderful stream. Our next stream will be Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll be playing Final Fantasy IV Ultima again. We just rescued the Earth Crystal from the Dark Elf, and so we'll be heading into the Tower of Zot on Saturday. And then we'll be back again for the first Sunday Night NES stream of 2025 on next Sunday. So be sure that you tune in, be sure that you hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys next weekend. Thank you so much.